What's up, VC? Shamrock'n Records here. I'm Brian, and this is Campervan Beethoven's Key Lime Pie. Fantastic record. Picked this up the day after Record Store Day. I was not able. Yeah, it's a promo stamp there, so I was pretty pumped about that. Um, I was pretty pumped in general just to find this record. So, never gonna pass on Campervan if I see those around. Um, but yeah, I haven't made a video in a couple weeks. I've been busy. Um, I just worked a long stretch at work, and I missed out on Record Store Day because I was working. I wasn't able to get the one record that I wanted. I was pretty bummed about that. But I did go out the day after Record Store Day, and I picked up one thing for myself, and I picked up one thing for my daughter, because there was something that she wanted also. Yeah, I mean, Record Store Day this year, I had money saved up for it. I was all ready to go out and enjoy, and I had to work. And I was supposed to meet up with a buddy, and he was going to come up to Maine, and we were going to go hit a bunch of stores and make a day out of it. And I worked, and I got out of work, and I was like, I'm not even going to go out on Record Store Day night because the shops around here post their inventory. I could see their inventory online. So when the record that I wanted was all sold out, I was like, I was just bummed. But the next morning, I logged on to Facebook, and David Michael showed a picture of something that he got, the Nas Nomad. I'm sure everybody here that's watching this watches his videos. If not, check out the Nas Nomad, David Michael. He's fantastic. But he showed this T-Rex 7-inch, doing a couple covers, doing Honey Don't with Carlos Perkin and Summertime Blues. So I didn't know this one even existed until that morning, because I did not see this on any Record Store Day lists. And I guess I didn't see this on any Record Store Day list because it was a UK Record Store Day release. I guess they made 750 of these, and apparently the US got 300 of them, but I never saw it on a US release list, unless I'm just an idiot and it passed me by. But the list I saw, I did not see this. So I was happy to find that, because that's not even something that I knew about. And a bunch of the other stuff for Record Store Day that I wanted is still available. I can still find the stuff I want, because nobody likes the crap that I like. So that's the good thing about being a record collector that likes crap. You can always get the sloppy seconds. I'm not cool enough to go out and buy all the Bowie stuff and whatnot. So I'll take the sloppy seconds. I can still go out and get Sharon Jones. I can still go out and get old 97s. They'll probably still be there next year, and they'll be on clearance, and I'll pick them up then, because I don't want to spend $20 on 2 songs by the old 97s. I love them, but it's $17 to get a single. So I'll wait. The other thing I got, the one I got for my daughter, she wanted a copy of Sia. It's her Spotify session. Sia is a pop singer. Not my thing. It's my daughter's, but I figured it's a Record Store Day release, and I'll be honest. I spun it with my daughter and my wife. We were having dinner the other day, and we spun that record, and I was pleasantly surprised. It was a really cool pop record. I was expecting dance. I'm not a big Sia fan. Don't really know much about her, but that was just her and a piano all stripped down, and it was rather enjoyable. So, kind of reminded me of Adele. Everybody knows Adele. Um, whether you like her or not, you know, that's what it reminded me of. So, I'm sure it'll be spun in my house quite a bit from my daughter, and so anyway, I enjoyed it. It was pretty nice. Um, that's all I got on Record Store Day or Record Store Day releases. I did go out and get a bunch of other stuff. I'm gonna turn this music down. Sorry about that. I wish I could edit this out, but I'm an idiot. I will learn. Um, but yeah, I went out. I picked those up first thing the day after Record Store Day. I had the whole day to myself to go hit shop, so I went to downtown Portland and hit about 5 shops, and I got a couple things. Um, I was really excited to get this. It's Van Morrison's Avalon Sunset. Um, this was released in 1989, and it's one of those records that I've been having a tough time finding. Um, it's a rather enjoyable record. You know me, I love my Van stuff. I don't have everything, obviously, by Van on vinyl. Um, I'm trying to get there. I would love to get everything. If I see something, I'm gonna pick it up. But this is one of those, 1989. It's when that vinyl, started slowing down production, and it wasn't as widely available. So, Camper Van was 1989. Van Morrison's 1989. I had a 1989. I got one other record from 1989 that day also, which I'll be showing in a second. Um, but yeah, that Van Morrison that had his hit there, "Have I Told You Lately," is on that one, which Rod Stewart ended up doing on his unplugged thing, and it became humongous. Um, but yeah, Van. I guess I'll stick with the Van because I found another Van that day. Um, no guru, no method, no teacher. This is another Van record from the 80s. What was this? 86. The funny thing about this record is that I always thought I had it, and apparently I only had it on CD, and I never had it on vinyl. I was going through my stuff the other day, and I realized I didn't have it, and I was like, I see that record all the time, so I just, whenever I'm out, I see that one quite a bit, and I figured I had it. I didn't, because I'm sure you guys don't, like, you think you have stuff, and then you go out and you rebuy it, and then that's the thing that pisses me off the most, is when I go out to a store and I buy something because I see it and I love it, and then I get home and I'm like, oh shit, I already got it. So now I get a little scared when I'm out, because I'm like, do I have this? Do I not have it? Should I buy it? And I have started putting stuff into Discogs, but holy crap, that takes so long. Because my buddy's always like, oh, just put it in Discogs and then you can check your phone to see if you have it. Yeah, if I had time to put it in Discog. I don't even have time to watch everybody's videos or listen to the records that I'm buying. I need more time. But anyway, the last I'll show my last 1989 find, which I was really pumped to find this one also. Tesla, great radio controversy. 80s, not 89. Whoever owned it before me put their name on here, but that doesn't bother me so much. The record sounded great. Record looks great. And this is another one of those records that for me was tough to find. And I had this one on cassette as a kid. I don't really listen to Tesla or anything that much anymore, but I spun it when I got home the other day, and every word came right back to my head as it came on, and it's 80s hard rock. I don't really want to call it metal, but it's lumped in there. But yeah, Tesla. I remember my very first CD in 1989. Actually, I remember I bought a CD before I even got a CD player. And the very first CD I ever bought was Tesla's 5-Man Acoustical Jam. I got that, and then Black Crowes Shaker Moneymaker. And I think it was Extreme. But they were like the first 3 CDs, but I know for a fact that Tesla was my very first CD. So they hold hold something in my heart. So anyway, I got a couple online purchases. I was actually chatting with Jeff J Party. We actually chat quite a bit on Facebook. We both do that. The Facebook channel, the YouTube vinyl community on Facebook, and which I know a bunch of you guys do. Jeff and I chat on there quite a bit, and he's always showing pictures of stuff he's listening to. I show pictures, and then we end up chatting and this and that, and we both are very into the singer-songwriter, and we have a common bond when it comes to Van Morrison and Elvis Costello, and I don't know, like we got talking about that Graham Parker Struck by Lightning the other day. That kind of sparked a bunch of records that sparked that John Wesley Harding that he showed, and we just got chatting, and I ended up asking him if he knew a song by Jenny Lewis called Carpetbaggers, because it has Elvis Costello in it, and he had never heard it. So he ended up going online and checking it out, and he said he really liked it and whatnot. But after I mentioned that to Jeff, I went out and I had to get the record that it appears on, Jenny Lewis, Acid Tongue, because I only had this on CD. And I ended up finding a pretty inexpensive copy of this online. I think I paid like $10 for this. And I was very, very, very happy to get this Jenny Lewis record. Jenny Lewis was the singer of Rilo Kiley. She's got a fantastic voice. Just a bunch of people that appear on this, like I said already. Elvis Costello appears on this. She and Him appears on this. If you know She and Him, Zoe Deschanel and M. Ward. But it's a beautiful record. This is one of those records for me that grabbed me on my first listen. Okay, and that says a lot for me. Some other records that grabbed me on the first listen was Lyle Lovett's Pontiac, Elvis Costello's King of America. This is one of those records that grabbed me on a very first listen, and I don't know, man. The very first time I heard it, I was mesmerized by it. It's beautiful. I love her voice. I've listened to Rilo Kiley stuff. I've listened to other stuff by her. To me, I like her other stuff. This is the only one I need to own. This one for me is essential. If I see other stuff inexpensive, yeah, I'll pick it up. But this is the only one for me that I need. Another thing I picked up, I actually picked up the day after Record Store Day when I was out and about, And I found this one on clearance. It's one that I've been wanting for quite some time. It's Ben Folds, Rockin' the Suburbs. Um, my favorite Ben Folds record. Hands down, this record is beautiful. It's funny. It's intelligent. Um, you know, Ben Folds to me really can't do much wrong. I really enjoy this guy. I'm pretty bummed. My buddy's got tickets to go see him this month in Boston. He actually has an extra ticket for me, and I don't think I'm going to be able to go. And I'm really freaking bummed. I mean, I've seen Ben Folds before. He puts on a great show. But we're going to see like Sean Colvin the very next weekend, and I already have like the time off for that, and I'm like, I don't know if I can get to Boston like twice within a week. Even though I think I'd rather see Ben Folds, but I've never seen Sean Colvin, so I'm pretty excited to go see her at a small little venue that I've never even been to. I forget the name of the place. It's in Natick, Massachusetts. Um, anyway, another record I was able to find that I was really pumped about. Sweet Revenge, John Prine. Fantastic singer-songwriter and total badass. Look at that. Is that not badass enough? Look at that. He rules. Another songwriter who's humorous. You know what I mean? Like his Dear Abby. Was it Christmas in Prison? Uh, and his, I love his voice. It's got this gravelly, throaty kind of voice, but his lyrics are just so intelligent, and uh, I love the humor. Uh, and again, Jeff and myself were kind of chatting because I told him I picked that up, and you know, I think we were talking about like Lyle Lovett and how Lyle Lovett is very humorous and intelligent with his lyrics, and John Prine is very similar. But yeah, I love that record, and I was pumped to find that. Uh, another cool thing, I was absolutely ecstatic to find. I did the happy dance when I found this in the store. It's a band, um, the Boston area. They're from Cape Cod. At least I know Chandler Travis is from Cape Cod. The Incredible Casuals. It's like 80s college rock, alt rock. Um, this one I don't know if I said is on Rounder Records. Um, and this is another one of those things that I did not know of in the 80s. Something that I actually found out probably about probably about 5-6 years ago, because I was in a record shop in Troy, New York, called the Beat Shop, which is owned by one of my buddies, Jimmy. Um, and Jimmy was playing a CD by Travis Chandler, who's in this band, and he was playing one of his newer CDs, the Chandler's Travis Trio, Philharmonic. And that CD, you could probably, you maybe can stream that online. It's wicked cool. Horns and it's all over the place. It's really weird. It's really different, but it's catchy and it's really fun. But Chandler Travis also has another thing that he does called the cat. Was it the Catbird Seat? I think it's called, which is like this baroque pop thing. Um, so he's still playing, but yeah, Jimmy who told me about that. Actually, let me show Jim. This is Jimmy's band, the Lawn Sausages. Um, check these guys out if you like crazy, weirdo, garagey, just fun. The Lawn Sausages. They're from Troy, New York. They've been around forever, and the title of this track is The Schizophrenic Lesbian Vampire Psychiatrist. So that's the Lawn Sauce. Just check out some of their stuff on YouTube. I might have to put a link. But Jimmy, the singer of this, um, is the owner of that beat shop in Troy, and he was the one that told me about Chandler Travis, and so I'm on a Chandler Travis kick, and now I'm just looking for his earlier stuff also. So thanks for that tip, Jimmy, and check out the Lawn Sausages on YouTube, because they're funny guys. They dress up in weirdo costumes, and they're hilarious. So let's see, I got a couple more online purchases. There was another Van Morrison related thing. I got a copy of the First of Them record, the reissue, the 19, on 180 gram. I hate these stupid things. So I needed this. I did not have an original of this, and I wanted to get a copy of this at least while it's on a reissue right now before I can't find them, because this is essential for me. I got a lot of the comps and stuff, but whenever I can find any of them, I have to get it. And I got a good deal on that. I found it online for $10 because it was still sealed, but it had a crease in this corner, so they marked it down to $10. And then I had like some bonus cash stuff on one of my credit cards, so I got it for $2 with shipping. $2, so I was pumped. Another thing I got in the mail this week, I actually saw I got an email from this band's website saying that they were putting all of their merchandise on sale for Record Store Day weekend, 25% off. And this is Carbon Leaf, Indian Summer Revisited. It's a 10-year, it's like a 10-year anniversary of their CD, Indian Summer, which was released in 2004. And apparently they did this in 2014. I didn't know that it even came out. It was just different takes of their record Indian Summer, which I love Carbon Leaf. I first saw them open up for Great Big Sea at Pearl Street in Northampton, Massachusetts. And after their set, they came down to the floor, and they were actually all hanging out right behind us, drinking beers and watching Great Big Sea. So I ended up drinking beers with these guys, and watching Great Big Sea set with them that night. And they were really cool guys. And I believe they're from Virginia or West Virginia. But they kind of started out as like this Celtic jam band, folk rock. But on their original Indian Summer, they kind of got away from their Celtic sound. I mean, there's a couple songs on here that have a Celtic vibe to it. There's like 2 songs on here that are kind of Celtic sounding. The rest is just pure pop bliss. Life Less Ordinary is a hit, and what was it? What About Everything? Let Your Troubles Roll By. They were all hits. They got a lot of radio play. But I love that record. That record was never released on vinyl, and then when I found out that this was pressed on vinyl, I needed to get it, and I'm glad I did. It sounds fantastic. And to get it 25% off on Record Store Day weekend was really cool. Still kind of expensive, but for me, that you guys know my Celtic thing, so I needed that. So the very last thing that I got was some of the money that I had saved for Record Store Day that I didn't use. Excuse me. I had some money left over, and Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, She's the One soundtrack was released not too long ago, a couple weeks ago, I believe. This came out, And I love this movie. I love this soundtrack. I'm a huge Edward Burns fan for movies. He's probably my favorite actor. And this record is one of my favorite Tom Petty records. I love this. I love Wildflowers. I need a copy of Wildflowers. So eventually, hopefully, they'll reissue that again. I know it just came out in that box, but I'm not buying the box for just the one record. So hopefully, I'll find that. That's kind of one of my grails is Wildflowers. That record rules. So there are my finds this week. 25 minutes. Yep. I'm done. Have a great one, guys. I'm glad I was finally able to get this video done. I actually made one the other day, and I was pretty drunk. And I didn't post it because the sound quality was really messed up. Everything was all so I think it was a good thing because I was drunk when I did it, and it'd be funny. Maybe I'll keep it around, and I'm gonna make who knows, maybe I'll make a stupid bloopers video one day when I learn how to edit. So trying to keep up with your guys' videos, but I'm way behind on many of you right now. I got today off. It's raining, so hopefully I can catch up on a bunch of your guys' videos. I don't know how to do. I don't know how to keep up with videos and listening to music and making my own. This is like the VC's a full-time job. Anyway, enjoy. Cheers, and it was great talking to you guys, VC. Leave some comments, subscribe if you like it. If you got this far in the video, because it's freaking long. 27 minutes, I don't even have a freaking commercial. What the hell? I need a commercial. That's what I need, or shorter videos. But anyway, cheers from Maine. Take care, guys.